Hello and welcome to another delicious review. Today we'll have a test of a new ration from Poland. I think I haven't seen this on YouTube yet. So this is single meal ration number 24, and this is one of the new vegetarian rations. I have tried several, I guess 2 or 3 before, and this is the last one which is missing in my set. And additionally, something interesting, I hope. I don't know if you can guess what is this. This is something, an item which is present in the new Canadian IMPs, but this is, I guess, the only one ration which has this. And this is a towelette, compressed towelette with water. And I got it not from a ration, but I got it in a Polish train, so intercity train, as addition to your meal. So this is quite a fresh ration, because this is expired, will expire next Tuesday actually, which is the 30th of November 2021. And the main meal here is square noodles with cabbage and mushrooms, which in Polish is łazanki z kapustą I pieczankami. Alright, so let's have it open and see what's inside. Well, as usual, you have the full list, full content list here in Polish, English and French, so you can read it obviously. This ration is number 24, but has also SR3W. W stands for vegetarian, so this is the single meal vegetarian ration number 3. So that's the content of the ration. We have a famous ration heater and instant tea concentrate, forest fruits, a usual bag of accessories with vitamin C candy, xylitol gum, salt, pepper, coffee candy, moist towelette, a napkin and the toilet paper. So there are 2 different items here and with different, let's say, purpose. So that's not just a mistake that there are 2 napkins. Cutlery set, which is in this case just a spoon, drinking straw for the tea. This is a spread, vegetable spread based on broccoli, spinach, squash, and this is with added a little bit of garlic. This is the strawberry jam, 2 packs of Panzer waffles, the main, and 2 cereal fruit bars. One is certainly fig, and this one is pear. Okay, so let's make a drink and I will heat it up and we'll taste everything. Okay, we are ready for the test. First I would like to test this gadget because this is really interesting. So you have this towel, compressed towelette here, and here is the water, and all you have to do, as it is written on the package, is to press this and wait. So let's do this. I will maybe make a zoom. Okay. Looks like it works. So the water is absorbed. I'm sorry. Yeah, and look, we have compressed towelette and moist. This would be, and this is not a paper towelette, it's something like tissue. This would be a good idea for the military ration. So because this Be Fresh towelettes are really hopeless. So maybe something like this would also use the Polish army. But let's get back to the eating. Yeah, everything is ready, so let's unpack the spoon and let's start with the main dish. The package was moist because I heated it up in warm water, so it was slippery and I had to use a force. Yeah, have a look on this. Square noodles, cabbage and mushrooms. The name of this dish is łasanki, which may sound similar to lasagna, to Italian lasagna, and this is not an accident, because actually it was the pasta and many of vegetables were imported to Poland by our queen Bona Sforza in the 16th century. So probably the lasagna was there also, and the łasanki is like this plates of lasagna, but just cut into smaller squares. Okay, let's try. The smell is nice. Let's have one more bite. Maybe more of this cabbage, which is a sauerkraut actually. Well, this dish, the combination of sauerkraut and mushrooms, is something traditional for New Year's Eve dinner in Poland. And this is actually something similar, but I would say it is not very intense, so it's not very sour, and a bit artificial taste, I would say. It's not bad, but for me it's a bit too bland. I will put some pepper on this, maybe also a bit of salt, so maybe this will improve the taste. We have this in the accessory bag. As usually, an addition of salt makes the dish more sour as well. Okay, now it's a bit better, but I would give this something like maximum 3 out of 5. But we have also other things here in the ration. So this spread, vegetable spread, which is based on broccoli, spinach, squash, some other additions, and also garlic. But this is not normal white garlic, and when just popular in the kitchen, but this is a green garlic, which is actually wild garlic. So these are garlic leaves. It is not that intense as the white garlic, as the normal white garlic. Okay, let's try this on its own. Well, it smells a bit like a rotten grass, not that pleasant, and the taste is something between broccoli and spinach, and it is really bland. So yeah, I'm not vegetarian, but maybe yeah, if I would be starving, I would eat it for sure. But it's not a very interesting taste. Maybe some spices which would add a different taste note to this, maybe would help, or I don't know. Yeah, you can eat it, of course, but so good old panzer waffles, never bite it. First just break, smaller, and then you can bite. Well, the quality hasn't changed. They are really good, and of course there are people who hate it. and there are people who love it or just accept it. For me, this is a kind of snack, not something like bread substitute. For example, for spreading this and just something like something crunchy to eat in between. I will try it with the raspberry jam, raspberry jelly. Surprisingly, these caraway seeds here come well with any sweet additions. The best is honey, but this jelly is also okay. So now I will use this moist towelette, really nice, and with a smell something like perfume or whatever. And now these bars. First the fig bar. Of course you eat it with the rice paper. I like dried figs, and this is the main component of the taste, so for me it's really nice, and they are not too sweet. Let's have a sip of this forest fruit tea. I made it hot. Maybe I wouldn't call it forest fruit, but definitely fruity, quite nice taste. And now let's compare this pear. Well, this one is also good, but the taste of the pear is something like artificial. So here you don't have any doubts that these are figs, dried figs, and here is, well, maybe pear, but maybe some other fruit. I will skip tasting these hard-boiled candies and coffees and chewing gum, because this is all over the same, and it was in the previous versions, previous menu. So that was the most important here is on the tray. Thank you very much for watching. This was the Polish vegetarian single meal Mini 24 or SR3W with square pasta with cabbage and mushrooms. Thanks for watching. See you on my next reviews. Bye.